Hello everyone. So today I thought I'll probably talk about accounting. Yes, it is totally different topic from what I normally talk about. Now, I wanted to make this video because on this channel, Blackberry Boy, I want to of course share things that I do in general, um, and of course most of my videos are about Linux, org mode, or sometimes I talk about career advice because I think I have something to share, and maybe someone somewhere can learn from those things. Today, I want to talk about this website called FreeAgent, and I will come to that. I will talk about what this site is all about. But the main reason why I wanted to talk about this video is because many people ask me this question that, or basically, when I talk to them, I I basically sometimes feel that majority of people I talk to who want to start something on their own, maybe they want to start their own company, or maybe they want to dive into the world of maybe freelancing or contracting, or basically they want to leave their job. They think that it is difficult, and they also think that it is something that they cannot really do because there is too much hassle when it comes to doing those admin tasks. Now, I have been running a company in India for a long time, and in 2010, I registered my company. I mean, of course, I was doing freelancing, which I started doing more than 20 years ago, but it was in 2010 when I actually registered a company, and it is a private limited company in India, and at the same time, even in UK, I have a limited company, Sparksys. Now, when you have a limited company or a private limited company, if you are in India, you have some liabilities, you have to pay your taxes. Now, in my opinion, if you are starting in the beginning, there are so many things that you can do yourself. And I have a recommendation. If you're in India, and I'll probably make a separate video on that. If you're in India and you're starting your own company, just just register your company, and there is a benefit of registering a proper private limited company. I know there is a concept of LLC or sole proprietorship. I don't really think those things are going to help in long term. If you have plans to grow, or if you have plans to sustain your company for a long time, then register a private limited company. Now, when you have a private limited company, all you need to do in the beginning, I mean, of course, things will change. Simply create an Excel sheet of all the money that is coming in and all the money that is going out. That is it. That is all you need to do, bare minimum. And of course, in India, you have to hire a CA. And when you hire a CA, you have to ensure that your CA has all those details, that balance sheet. And of course, when you're dealing with your customers, you can create an invoice. I'll probably share format of invoices or proposals, but it is not really complicated. It is all about what service you're going to offer. There should be an invoice number. If you are in India, you have to register for GST, for example. And uh, and when you have this information that you're tracking yourself, you're actually making things much easier for your CA to basically file your taxes and maintain your books. Now, if you're in UK, things are slightly, in my opinion, better, because in UK you don't really need to hire an accountant up to a limit. I mean, there is a limit, of course, but you can still do a lot of things, and that is something where FreeAgent can help. Now, FreeAgent is a website, and by the way, there are a lot of other websites. I'm just giving you my personal review based on my experience so far using FreeAgent. Now, using FreeAgent, what it can do is, of course, it can, as the name suggests, it is an accounting software online, of course, and it can be linked to your bank account. So let us say whenever there is a money coming in, those transactions can be pulled in to your account. So usually how it works is, in the beginning, when you have your initial setup done, and let us say if you have registered for VAT as well. In UK, there is a concept of VAT, which is like 20%, at least for IT-based services. So using FreeAgent, you can generate invoices, and you can also send those invoices to your customers. And when you generate those invoices and send it to your customers can, of course, pay based on the bank details that you will configure. And the moment you get paid, your bank transactions you have the option to link it to your invoice, so you can actually mark your invoices as paid. So these things are, of course, simple accounting that you can do with your free agent. But at the same time, it can also do other things like it can file your returns, like corporate tax and various mandatory returns. I'm still, of course, trying to understand each and every formality that you have to do. But I mean, to be honest, you don't have to use free agent. Even if you're in UK, you can do things yourself on the government website. But free agent will actually make it much, much, much simpler for you. I have done these filings manually, but using free agent, of course, it is just a matter of as long as you have the data, like all the money coming in, all the money going out, and you have your transactions coming from bank account also linked to your invoices, you will get like a proper way. Basically, if you're filing, let us say, your corporate tax, you don't have to do any calculation. It will do the calculation for you, and it can also do the filing for you. So this is something that I thought I'll probably share. In case you're in India, I think bare minimum to begin with, you have to do things. I'm sure there are similar sites, but I guess in India you have to hire an accountant, a chartered accountant. But the way I do it, even now in India, for my Indian company, for my Indian transactions, I basically prepare. I have my Excel sheet. That is, not really Excel sheet, but ODT file, which I maintain, and I send it to my chartered accountant for the filing. But for UK, I'm actually doing everything myself. I'm sure there will be a time when I need to hire an accountant for doing these things. But for the time being, I'm actually quite happy. And that is all I wanted to share in this video. Of course, this is just based on my experience, and the main reason I am making this video is because running a company, running a company, of course, there are a lot of things that you have to manage. There is a lot of overhead, and of course, you may not enjoy it. But if you look at the benefits, I think those benefits are, or the weightage of those, or the value that you will get. When you run your own company, of course, you have to do more work, no doubt about it. But you will get plenty of other benefits. As compared to working for someone, where someone will just deduct your tax and pay it to the government, and that is it. The money you will get is tax paid, and you are happy. But there are still some formalities that you might have to do, both in India and also in UK. But it is much more convenient and simpler. But of course, it is a job, and when you're working for someone, you have to basically work for someone and give your time to someone, and you may be happy with it or you may not be happy with it. But in case of running your own company, you have plenty of other benefits. You can definitely earn more money. You can be financially independent, and running your own company has other benefits as well, because it will keep things simple. When I say simple, I'm basically talking about the both in India and UK. It is basically simple because you have a private limited company, and you will never really face any difficulties when you're dealing with others, because you have a limited or a private limited company. So they will actually treat you with some kind of respect. So it also reflects, I think, it also shows your commitment that yes, you are serious about what you're doing. If you are registered as a sole proprietor, or if you don't really have your company, then you're basically limiting your growth in a way. So I think registering a company, it could be a private limited company in India or limited company in UK, has benefits. But even with those benefits, the admin tasks are there, but they are not massively difficult. Once you start doing it, you will of course learn. And by the way, it is not nothing but simple math. I don't have to learn about accounting, to be honest. I don't really. I know that there are a lot of things that you have to worry about when it comes to accounting, but it is nothing but simple math. Money coming in, money going out. That is it. That is how I see it. And of course, when the right time comes, if I ever have to grow, or if these things get too complicated for me, or if it is consuming like a lot of time or demanding a lot of time from me, then I can always hire an accountant. But in the beginning, try to do it yourself. It is a lot of fun, and you will also learn plenty of things. So that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye bye.